Welcome back, Flare community. Happy Thursday, and a very exciting Thursday it is. For those of you who may have missed it, just a couple of hours ago, there was an announcement from Flare, and this announcement obviously had a big impact on the price, obviously reaching somewhere around the height of 44 cents. I guess where it was before at around 28 cents. So happy days. I'm doing this stream because I know that not many people, or there are some people who are not yet to jump onto Twitter. And this is a great source of information for breaking news. The breaking news that we have here is obviously from Flare. Successful audit, launch details end of next week. So this is something really exciting and something to look forward to. If we just blow this up here, it's not going to work like that. Summary of findings. The audit did not uncover any significant flaws or defects that could impact the confidentiality, integrity, or availability of a Flare node on the network at large. A summary of the findings is provided below. I'm sure we're going to get a little bit more detail on that in the near future. What we're going to do is, I want to just briefly talk about why this is so significant, because the target launch for the Flare is the 4th of July, Independence Day in America, right? And this was highly dependent on the audit results. So as the results have obviously come back successful, we can, I guess, assume that we are on track for a 4th of July launch. And, there are many people who have thrown shade towards this. I mean, there's Shane in the comments now. Yeah, it's only took about 2 years. Indeed, but many people neglect the fact that the Songbird network has launched since the original date. And even still, it hasn't actually passed 2 years. But regardless, the Songbird network launched, and Flare is basically going to be the Songbird network. It's going to be a duplication of the code, almost a duplication, maybe with some subtle differences, but at large, it's going to be the exact same. Over here, we had a funny tweet from Mr. Torre Cortan. Many people are so impatient. Can we expect the Flare launch or the airdrop within the next decade? Or is that optimistic? He thinks this tweet is legendary. I'm not too sure, because the launch is coming next month, and that's well within a period of 10 years. And, a lot of people, again, I'll believe it when I see it. A lot of people are going to be eating their words. It is what it is, but these type of networks, something that's so revolutionary, takes time. And I'm very happy to see that this audit was successful, just as the last one was, and it looks like we are on track. So I just want to quickly refer back to the roadmap update from Hugo. He's going to speak a little bit of wisdom here, and we can, I guess, see what we can expect moving forward.
So then here's the roadmap for Flare. As we said, we can launch. We're now at the point where we can launch Flare. We've got the network, we've got the FTSO, we've got the state connector. We've built everything that we need to build, and we will be going into an audit with Trail of Bits in mid-May, and that lasts until about mid-June. We don't expect any issues to be found, but it is a very, very large code base, and I don't want to say that there won't be issues, but we really, really don't expect any major issues. And we will be extremely public with the community if there are, provided that it doesn't cause a risk to Songbird. In the process of being public about it, we would amend the issue on Songbird and then become public about it, just so that there aren't any losses of value. But if everything goes well, we really are trying to launch Flare on the 4th of July. And then, as I've mentioned previously, we think there's a better way to distribute the token that achieves some of our core objectives.
We're going to find out about that proposal in the near future. Hugo does go on to say that he's in the process of writing it and is going to introduce it to the community soon. The classic quote there. But yeah, I just want people to also recognize this, that, once the Flare network launches, it's not going to have the F asset system, and it's not going to have layer cake functionality and bridging. It's really going to be a duplication of Songbird. So initially, when it launches, you're going to have the basic ability to transfer assets, right? But something that you may not be able to do straight away is delegate. Maybe there's going to be a period of time where the Flare team are waiting for participants from exchanges to get distributed their token before that happens. But that's something we have to wait for, I guess, a write-up or further information from the Flare team themselves. One thing that I am pretty sure about is that there's not going to be the selection or the variety of applications that we see on Songbird today. It's not going to be, jumping straight into it. There's some applications such as FLR Finance, which are still refining their products, and they're still even building their products. And it's likely that they will remain on Songbird and then launch on the Flare network at a later date once everything is, I guess, all of the kinks are ironed out. Something else to note is there is this idea of crowdfunding on Flare, which is going to be very exciting. And I actually do have a video on that coming next week. And this is going to be a game changer, which is really going to help promote growth and development for applications on the network. I guess something else just to quickly round up with is the fact that, Songbird is still going to be relevant. It's going to be the home of all of the latest changes. It's going to be the cutting edge changes on various applications. And once the applications are happy with the performance or the changes that they've made, they will then migrate the changes to the Flare network. So please don't think that with the launch of the Flare network, the Songbird network will become obsolete, because that is so far from the truth. And yes, in fact, I think it will actually provide a catalyst for more people to actually join the Songbird network and be beneficial, to say the very least. So, with that being said, I just wanted to quickly update everyone within the community, especially those who are not on on Twitter. And if you aren't, I would highly recommend it. It's really a great source of breaking information such as this. So, happy days. The audit has been successful, and it looks like we may be on track for a 4th of July launch. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.
Mission Control, we have liftoff.